What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer, and today I return and want to apologize for my absence. There really is no good reason for it. I'm gonna be honest. A bunch of games I wanted to play came out, and I was just playing those instead of this. The Marvel Rivals season came out with Gambit, and I absolutely love Gambit, and I got super addicted to that and was playing that. And then Risk of Rain 2 Alloyed Collective DLC came out, and it was like mind-blowingly good. And I've still been playing that, but as you know, the show must go on, as people say, and I'm back, and of course, ready to play some Skul. And I should be back for the foreseeable future, so I just wanted to say, I wanted to get that out of the way at the start here. Apologies. Sorry for being a bozo. I'm back, though, and I'm here to play some Skul. We're going to take Hunter to start us out. You know what? Let's take Minotaur with him. This seems like a good starter duo. As long as I can get the skill I want. No, actually, it's the opposite. There we go. Non-committal, of course, but I'm always a fan of power Skul combinations with, well, not really a speed Skul. He's a balanced Skul, but he plays quite a bit like a speed Skul. So I'm going to go out on a copium ledge here and say that this is a power Skul speed Skul combo. And chat, or YouTube audience, I should say, since there is no Twitch chat, you guys can't disagree because you're not here right now, and I'm just going to pretend like I'm right. But yeah, this run will hopefully be a good return run. I will say, I did try and record a run yesterday, and it didn't go very well. I would have had a video out yesterday if that had happened, but I tried recording the episode, it didn't go well, and it was already pretty late at that point, and I didn't want to try again, so I didn't. So hopefully today goes well. Ooh, that's a pretty good start. Getting a rare Skul out of a common Skul pile is always nice. The more bone shards, the better. Alright, you need to stop, sir. Yesterday, though, I didn't start with my boy Minotaur here, so it's like, could it really get any better than starting with this boy here, you know, with Big Dog? I don't think so. Unless, of course, you, like, go in the first room, it's a Skul room, and, like, inside of the pile of bones is a Nat Legendary. That's better. Or even, like, I don't know, like a Pot of Greed walking out the first room or something. There's things that can be better, but all things considered, we're riding pretty high right now. You're dead. Can I have some high roll door count, please, for my return run? Oh, okay, cool. That's high roll door count. And also remaining ones here. This is a money room, so we're not gonna let him out. Pretty annoying, but at the same time, I got a dupe recently, so I can't be too upset. And we have chances to get one later, potentially. Not that I'm expecting one. Maybe this is just pure gluttony, you know? Like expecting another dupe, or even thinking another dupe could happen so soon after the last one I got. Just pure human greed. But it is one of the biggest follies of man, and I am but a man. So I will be having my expectations, and you can't stop me. All right, that's pretty good. Let's get that treasure on the pedestal and keep going. I could take that and be pretty happy with it. Nah. 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 Okay, that's not a bad item at all. I'm a multi-dimensional prism enjoyer, even. But, you know, I could have rolled down to something better. I could have. And I have to acknowledge that. Yeah, okay. Could you, like, yeah, please step out of the pool. Die, ma'am. Make this nice and simple. There. And if you would be so kind as to simply drop your legendary... Okay, you don't have to, that's fine. You never have to. I won't force you. But it sure does make me sad. Alright. BRB. Alrighty then. I don't know. I don't know. It's what happens. It's very typical. I don't know. This game's so janky and messed up and twisted and shit, you know. It's like, who knows? It's mods. You know, actually, yeah, I'll be nice. It's mods. Mods are probably the cause of these crashes, if not certainly the cause. But this game's also a million times better with mods, so, maybe be better, Skul? Just saying. If you weren't such a little janky little bitch, then maybe I wouldn't need mods. Like, most of the mods, no, every mod I have is either a quality of life or a bug fix. So, except, like, I'd say the dev menu is the least quality of life / bug fix thing I have. And that's just so I can look stuff up. So, like, I'm giving the game more wiggle room than it deserves. This game is dumb and a doo-doo head. That's beautiful, by the way. Just a dead room full of enemies I don't have to deal with. What more could a man want? Bone shards, of course. Men love bone shards. Can I have something cool up here after rolling down all the way to get multidimensional prism? Oh my god, whatever. That's not what I had in mind. Gold percent gain would be nice. Okay. You know, I could have had a Manatech gravity generator. There's a world where I could have had that, and I squandered it so I could have a Doomsday. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I don't even care about the money either. I think we're just in a worse spot. Strictly speaking, I would rather have a multi or a Manatech gravity generator. Blah, 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 blah. That's what I want. Did I open that treasure chest? I think I did, but I'll be safe. It's not like the Doomsday is gonna do any damage anyway, so I don't have to worry about min-maxing it. Alright, let's go. Moving onwards. Yeah, you're not going anywhere with my money, jerk. Oh, platform cheese. It's so good. Does it get any better? Oh, did you see that fat damage though? Damn! Doomsday! You know why it's called Doomsday? Because it's so fucking scary that, like, a freaking apocalypse happens every time it fucking activates, dude. That's why it's called Doomsday. How freaking cool and scary is that? Oh wow, here he goes. This time for sure, Doomsday. You're 489. Wow, incredible stuff, man. Okay, well, I will say we are probably beating the ult, so I'm at least happy about that. Yeah, that's pretty good, I suppose. Could be worse. And sure. No gold percent gain yet, but we do have treasure 3. Melanophobia. Also finger flick, which is interesting, but I'm gonna take old reliable. Finger flick, if I had Medusa, I would like definitely take it. All we have right now is bludgeon, and that's, you know. Oh. Dead. Bludgeon would be nice with it, but I feel like we need more. Okay. Just stand here. Let's let Doomsday handle this. Okay, we didn't even get that guy, but you killed a character, Doomsday. I think that might be the greatest Doomsday pop-off there's ever been in Skul. Can't think of a better one. Oh my god. I see an omen, I get excited, and then I'm just let down immediately. Like, why, man? I'm down to take one if it's good. That omen's mid as fuck. You know how easy it is to get crit rate in this game, dude? I don't need that shit for that. Unless I'm playing Strike with Veiled Mask, and it's like, oh, cool. That's it, though. It's like the only scenario. And even then, it's like, how often does that happen? Veiled Mask sucks. Why does Strike suck so bad? Owned. We have a lot of money for this shop, even though we don't have gold percent gain. It's honestly getting pretty... Oh, there we go. It's honestly getting pretty chill. And I will be taking this just to get us started for potentially easy build. No, I'm not committing to crit items, not yet at least, but there's also a... Ooh, and gold percent gain. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Pretty good. I think I'll not take that. But it is an archetype defining item. I can drop courage for now. We don't need it. The money generation and the courage isn't necessary. I'd rather just have the ability to have an archetype pivot if I need to. There we go. Okay, we're starting to generate some decent damage with our brawl. I'll give you that, Doomsday. Your inscriptions are pretty good. Okay. Got a little scary there, you know, don't want to get Gatling gunnered. Goodbye. Alright. We're cooking with gas for this portion of the run. We're really strong. The adventurers are going to be really easy. I also just remembered we have melanophobia, and this is like melanophobia damage to dark elites, which is pretty crazy. Take that. Oh, dude, you got no HP, man. You're dead. You don't even have HP, dumbass. Get some HP. Oh. Good dodge, dude. There's so much going on that I can barely tell what's happening. Doomsday actually did damage to him? That's crazy, dude. Doomsday S here. No other item could even hope to do damage to this guy. Bye. Alright, let me guess. You drop your legendary, don't you? Hey, look. We could add finger flick. Still don't really care, but it would have been nice at this point. Not that I could have seen into the future. But I am like, this could actually make a pretty good stun run because Hunter has the stun swaps. Bludgeon exists, and now we'd have Medusa and the finger flick. So the one thing I always like to point out whenever I'm like in the position to take finger flick is with finger flick, there is like an anti-synergy with that and armor of fear. So if you're building a stun run, you should try and choose one or the other, because finger flick lowers your stun time, like the time that enemy is stunned when you cast it on them, and armor of fear works better the more often an enemy is stunned. So, or the more time an enemy is stunned, I should say. So point being, anti-synergy, they're like, it's like two different ways to build stun, but you generally shouldn't take them together just because of that anti-synergy. Both are very strong though. Okay, I have gold percent gain. I would imagine I either lost a tiny bit or broke even. I'm getting deja vu all of a sudden. This is really reminding me of the run I lost last night. Okay. I'll give it another try, Skul. Don't worry, brother. I'll give it another try. I'll never back down from a challenge. But last night I lost a prisoner run in the worst way, and I'm still reeling from it. Why is this giving me such giga deja vu though? Ooh. Earn. Yes, please. Let's keep going. Doomsday. Goodbye. Dude, I saw that color with this background, and I thought it was an olive tree cudgel. That's so fucked up. What the hell's wrong with you, game? Why would you do that to me? And that is a ability swim item, and I will happily take it. At this point, this can go. Okay, pretty good shop. I'm kind of a fan, I'm not gonna lie. We have some build options here. We got ability swim items, we have potential crit items still, we got other things potentially too, just good damage thanks to the melanophobia. So far, this run's kind of neat. You could call me a fan. And I got the Ogre Peddler, and I got more bow shards! That's like so freaking sweet, man. Okay, I don't even care that it's a shitty item, because... Okay, well, I don't like commons, but... You know, look on the bright side. The bright side's so freaking bright right now, it's hard to even see right now. My eyes hurt from staring at it. Hey, you need to stop, man. Hold that thought. Mm-mm. Well. Ooh. I will try and ride the merry-go-round here. I don't think it's necessary, so I'm not going to be like a Giga Sweat Lord about it, but I'm going to try. Just kind of keep our distance. Yeah, be careful there, multidimensional prism. Don't. If you kill her, I'm going to be a little upset. Alright, perfect. Short hair sisters here. She's at a sliver of her HP. We don't got to hold back. And we should be able to get her here pretty easily. That's a good phase 1 Leiana Sisters for sure. Yeah, I don't know why I cared to do a parry with that. It doesn't really do anything here. Alright, we definitely don't want to kill her on accident, so how's about you go ahead and kill me, and everything will be okay. Oof! Alright, you're dead. Easy, Leiana Sisters. Textbook Leiana Sisters, even. Now, can I have an olive tree cudgel, please? Oh, that's pretty good, too. Now I'm really getting deja vu. What is happening to me? This is, like, almost exactly like last night's run. Alright, let's not do this game. I don't want a repeat situation. Medusa and Supernatural is fine, actually. Right now, the cooldown is 26, and I think it turns into like 40 something. Oh, 62. That's quite I thought it was gonna be, but I'll still take it. And we won't go get her yet because we don't need to, but I think we'll be looking for a Medusa pivot if it's offered. But 62 seconds is also fine. I don't think we need that much Medusa. Not that I should say that too loudly. I don't want her to hear me. Actually, I probably should have done some Bone Shard investment into my Skul cooldown attack speed. I'm not going to be swapping too much moving forward now that we have Prisoner leveled up. In fact, I probably shouldn't have swapped there at all, but... Okay, is he up? He's getting boosted by Legion, but he's not moving, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't think he woke up somehow. It's great for me. I don't like Legion boosted Frieza, believe it or not. Here it might actually make sense to swap, so I'm going to. It is also possible to build a multi-character prisoner run. It's just his swap is so bad that you generally don't want to. Cluster grenade is, I think, better than this. Nah, not really. Okay, so I'm being pushed and pulled in two different directions right now. Crit items is still on the table. This is really, frankly, not. So we can just get rid of this for that. I don't know if this is going to be a crit item run. It's just like it could be, based on what I'm seeing. Could even be a hybrid between my two goat archetypes, and I'd be okay with that. And oh, bone shards. Very kind of you, game. Yeah, blow up, dummy. And we're not even at the shop yet. Yeah, we're definitely taking care of this shit before we spawn in the ultimate golem. Could even take care of the Frieza if I wanted, which I think I will. Just in, so it's a way that I sometimes advocate to do this room, because basically the worst case scenario is having the ultimate golem awake and this awake at the same time. It's very bad. That can't happen if you just don't wake them up. And also, I will happily take ice crossbow. Well, I just missed because I'm a little bit of a bozo. It is what it is. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, God. I stood there in that shit like a dummy. Okay. Stop chasing me. Good. Okay. Pretty good, dude. Good food item. Petrify gargoyles teasing me. You can't catch me though, Petrify gargoyle. I'm not lacking today. Should I buy this? It's good. If only I had another crit item and then was more confident. Actually, we can get rid of this. Still can't. I mean, it's too late to take a poison run. Not that I would want to anyway. Overall, not a great shop. It's looking kind of weird for the crit item. Just gonna go over here while this happens. I don't want to deal with this. Also, I want a cursed chest game, if you could be so kind. Yeah, I'm not gonna get higher level skills until you give me a curse chest. So. This way. I'm swapping a lot, I'm noticing. Even if I have like base rarity Minotaur. That's just how strong Minotaur actually is. Like, he just does so much damage that even at base rarity, sometimes I'm like, damn, I want that bludgeon action. I want that damage and I want that bludgeon. Blow up, blow up, blow up. Good. All right, adventurers. Let's make this nice and easy, please. Yeah, that's not making it nice and easy. That's keeping it sleazy. And that's not what I asked for. Uh-oh. Hey. Wait, why'd you move? Catch these hands! Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen. I don't know why this guy's taking so long to kill, but now you got no protection, asshole. You can't hide behind your friends anymore, dude. Why'd he instantly get up from his fucking stun, man? I don't like that. Alright, so I think moving forward, we don't commit bone shards anymore to other things. We stopped swapping as much because now we're Skul cooldown attack speeds increasing, and that's the most important thing in the game. And pretty much, you know, it's like at this point I'm fully committed to King. So the odds of me getting another character that I'm interested in are very low. Really what matters more than anything right now, in my opinion, is getting cursed chests so we can scale these abilities up and get better abilities also. You're dead. Just speed. Keeping it safe. Taking her easy. Deicide. You know what? For the person who keeps asking, well, yeah, you know what? I'll take stupid, stinking Deicide. We'll read the text of Deicide here in a sec, since it's not out of my take very often. Hey, you just saw it in action there. I love Deicide, man. I love carrying the downside of an omen for an item that gets me killed most of the time. Let's wait for this to blow up. Alright, Deicide. Deal a basic attack within 1 second of dodging an enemy attack, then move to the nearest enemy and ambush them, dealing damage based on the higher blah 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 between physical and magic. Damage dealt to the ambushed enemy is amplified by 50% for 5 seconds. You're like, oh my god, Hax, amplification. You're always talking about how important that is, man. What do you mean Deicide's bad? Also, I'm not doing this. Anything that displaces you in this game and moves you against your will is going to be pretty dangerous. And Deicide is no exception. Very, very dangerous. You want to... Your placement is important in this game, so... Yeah. Could go for treasure. Yeah, I don't want that, I guess. Evil Sword's good. Easy come, easy go. Sorry to the Deicide guy. I don't care for this item. I will try and make use of it one day, but don't think that day is today. I'm gonna be real. Not a fan, to say the least. Alright, so here's the part where I think we make a commitment. And I don't... Like, either way, we can do this, get this, and then get this. The question is, what do I do from here? Like, am I committing to an ability swim item strategy? And if that's the case, like, I guess we get rid of Gunpowder Sword. I would like this. Like, the crit items just aren't showing up, so I do think there is merit in getting rid of crit items here. Ah! Oh! Oh! Okay, everything's cool. Wow. Could have been a stun run. Oh! Please. Okay, I'm swapping. Oh, I missed. It doesn't really matter, I guess, because it's all about the amp, but... Christ. Wait, oh, is this gonna hurt me? That is a better skill than... Oh my god, how have I gotten 3 of these? Get rid of that. I think this is better. And crit rate is just insult to injury. Like, why, Satan? Why are you doing this? I know you're an asshole, but like, hello? I don't know what I did to deserve this, but it's not fair. Yeah, I don't know, man. Did I open the treasure chest? Where are my curse chests at, man? Where's anything? I demand recompense for this fucking atrocity. I'm gonna keep it real. I have demands. I got him. Look, my crit rate's so high right now, and all it's doing is, like amplification of your damage is good, don't get it twisted, but all it's doing is giving me crit amplification, which is not enough on its own to make crit good. And as you can see, we are not killing her quickly at all. Even though my damage percentage is really high. Okay, well, hang on. I'm being dumb. Little bit of a dummy moment, I won't lie. We still were able to stop that before she did anything crazy, so... Ooh, and there's Olive Tree Cudgel. That's huge. Massive dub. Now Ability Spy Moms is fully in play, and I'm really glad I made that play earlier. Trance is here. I'd rather get an amping curse at this point because we already have a giga scaling curse. Not including this. Well, this actually, I always get this confused with the actual skill damage amping curse. Aging's not necessary. So we're just going to pass on that. Scale this up. What's my damage look like without my cells? I'm curious. We can scale this up. We already have a lot of max HP. It looks like this. Okay. Can I please have a curse chest? Like, straight up, please. Am I asking for the world here? I don't think so. I've had this prisoner now for a while. Okay, the fact that he dodged that, it's crazy work. Holy fuck, calm down. Chill, motherfucker. What are you doing, man? Jesus. God, man. Get me out of this hell. Like, that enemy can be annoying. It's been a while since I've had him be that annoying. So now that we have that, we're going to want lower cooldown skills. Now I kind of wish I had the grenade skill from earlier, because I think it's pretty low cooldown. Symmetrical lance will likely go, because it's pretty high skill cooldown, even though our skill cooldowns across the board are low. Okay, I'm getting my shit kicked in, and it's not good. And there's a curse chest. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Hand of Glory? Dude, what? Is this my lucky day? Like, hello? Am I the luckiest man ever? In human history? Question mark, question mark, question mark. What if I get, like, a really good skill here? It's better than what I have. I'll take it. Actually, compare cooldowns. 3.8. Okay. I'm glad I checked that. Wait, what about Ice Crossbow? Alright. Wait, what's this thing's level? 4. Okay. You know what? There. How about that? What do you guys think? I think it's pretty cool. Take that, take this. Look at the cells we're generating, man. I'm swimming in cells right now. Yeah, you're getting stunned, and also you're dead. Ooh, that was close. Okay. I don't like close calls like that. Ah! Help me! This should be the shop, right? Yes, it is. Don't I know how to call it, guys? I like everything. If I'm not going treasure 4, I could get rid of this, but I think I should hold up the possibility of treasure 4. See if I can't get lucky with like a pot of greed or something. Oh, and Phantom is here. Now we have near constant uptime on our amp. So it's like 7 seconds downtime. Pretty good. No. We can save our money, buy the food. Well, I guess that's not really saving money, but I like living, so. And I can even activate the Phantom sometimes if I'm lucky. I'm not really using it to parry, though, or anything like that, so. It's here to activate my thing. and it's going to be pretty good at that. I just wish we had, like, Imp. God damn, dog. Can I have another cursed chest, please? She's going to be annoying. I think this is probably one of the worst things we could have found here. It's going to be very hard to hit her with our skills. Getting her on the ground is going to be pretty important. Okay, don't move. Oh, I missed. I thought I hit her with that. That would have been funny. And bone shards are always welcome. Although we're almost done. What do we even need left? We need 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90 bone shards. For a max scale. Ain't nothing wrong with a max scale. Ain't never had an issue with that. Ouch. Why, dude? Okay, I get it. You're a fucking asshole. Where's my HP at, man? What'd you do with it? Don't care for you. Die, die, die. That is maybe the most pathetic brawler I've ever seen. Genuinely one of the scariest Dark Elite prefixes just turned into nothing because it's on like a 1-inch pillar. Get fucked, idiot. Ninja would have been nice. He is a good ability spam user, but we're not on a run where we can take him. You know what? It has been a while since I used Ninja though, so I think he's off cooldown for people to make fun of me for taking him. I guess I can't stop you, but I will fight back in the comments. I'll be like, hey, dude, it's been a while, dumbass. I can take him now without having to feel guilted. And that should be it. In fact, we're a little over, but that's fine. Your ice crossbow level 4. I'm honestly enjoying what I have so much that I don't care to take it. So, even though we have a level 2 skill, I like both of these skills a lot right now. I think they're doing a good job. Especially crossbow-o-matic. Genuinely. Kind of like shocking. Don't care. Here's invisible knife. Don't care. You should have showed up earlier, fool. Don't care. Don't care. This could be okay. It's actually not bad, genuinely. Alright, now I think we could probably pivot away from treasure. What's my damage look like if I do that? It's still extremely good. It is awkward to only have arms 1. But we don't even have other pedestals, actually. Wisdom's good. There's a chance here, by the way, that we pivot to the orbs instead of keeping the bone of mana. If that's the case, then the bone of mana did its job and it did it well. But it is no orbs, especially if you only have 1 balanced skull. Even if you have 2 balanced skulls, the orbs are just the orbs. They're pretty good. Yes, please. Alright, sorry, Symmetrical Lance. Wolf Trap's here. It's kind of my go. Give me that. Oh, I went over. Did I go into their skull room? I might have. That's on me. By the way, I didn't notice until a commenter said it. The last time I was doing like farming at the end of the Joan fight, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna cut this out, guys. BRB, and then I just didn't cut it out until someone pointed it out, and then I used the YouTube editor to cut out. I'm fucking dumb. That's on me. I'm a dumbass, okay? I'm just a freaking idiot, dude. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah, that's right. How much amplified damage is that, Joan? It's a lot. Good. Oh. It's pretty cringe, honestly. I'm kind of cringing, but it's to be expected. Can I have my orbs? No, I can't. Okay. Don't want to go Courage 4. Didn't get orbs, which makes me sad. Yeah. This would actually not be a bad full physical run if I like pivoted off of this and this. But I don't think I have enough time to get good replacements. Like, I don't know what to get rid of here for Hope Slasher. My items are too good. Like I said, I could full pivot to physical and like get rid of this. But then I have, instead of getting the apple, I get Courage Plus, which is, in my opinion, worse. So, though Courage 4 is not worse, but all right. Well, Go Getter's fine with me. Happy to have it. Can't really be upset for getting 2 Giga Curses, even if I didn't get exactly what I wanted. It's like, how selfish can I be, right? This is a really good run. Give me that. We have our pedestal to fix. Okay, don't care. Can't buy that. We'll take execute. I'll be pretty happy. There. And that's pretty solid. That's pretty good. Alright, here's my kit. I'm going to go over the items. If you need to pause the video and read what item does, you may do so. Here I go. And the dark abilities and curses. And the quintessence, although with this quintessence, I'm only using it for the short cooldown for amplification purposes. And the stats, of course. It's only going to get better. We'll have 1,000 in both directions. We also have our evil sword, which isn't even awake yet. This run is very strong, and I think we're going to be okay. But we'll just see, of course, what happens. You never know. I could absolutely bumblefuck my way into a loss. I doubt it, but I could. 22 melanophobia is pretty nice. Also, it's a lot of damage to just gain for free, essentially. We only got 1 curse chest, which makes me sad. I don't think Demon King Castle Defense can spawn one. I'll run it through just to see, but I don't think it can. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, stay there, asshole. Oh, come on. That didn't stun you? Alright, like I said, we're gonna run Demon King Castle Defense through just to see. Let's see what she has to offer. Can I have a curse chest, please? Just one morsel of a curse chest, please. No. Really? So disappointing. That's so sad. I would have loved that. That would have made me so happy. But we got the apple here, which is 100 damage in both directions, attack speed by 40, max HP by 50. And there's the 1,000 in both directions. And we're sitting pretty. This is a very strong run. Did I apply duel? Yes, I did. That's something to always be aware of. If you apply duel to this dummy, it's in the same room as Dark Skull, and you can only apply duel to one enemy at a time. This will take your duel and not allow you to apply it to Dark Skull. Not a huge deal if you're not building around duel. Like, I could win the fight without duel here. I want duel, but I could win without it. If you're like a duel plus run, make sure that you do not have duel on that dummy, because you will not be able to apply it to Dark Skull. It's very stupid, and one of the worst bugs in the game that will probably be in the game forever now that we're in the current phase we are in Skull's development cycle. So, oof! And I guess calling it a bug is not technically true. It's more of an oversight, but it's still really annoying. That's what's important. And yeah, this is definitely the kind of run, even though we only got one curse chest, this is the kind of run where I'm just going to go for the kill here, because I think he's completely cooked, personally. Like, it is wild how much damage I'm doing. Man, just imagine if we had even one more curse chest. My greed knows no limits, dude. I would be so happy. Holy shit, man. God damn. Just imagine. God, what a world. Shift me to the universe where I got one more. Two more would be preferable. We don't have to worry about that one because this is a different room. But, just saying. Pretty freaking crazy. Alright, you go, you die. Take that, take this, and goodbye. Gotta love a good old-fashioned king run. It's pretty much as good and old-fashioned as a king run as you could hope for. Except for, of course, the curse chest, but... I think yesterday's run would have ended up with more curse chests, because I got one in Act 3. The second I pretty much evolved him. There was just something about that run, though, which was, like, doing worse inherently. Sweet. I don't have to dodge, dummy. I think I have to play the game fair on this run. And this is where the rift would be happening, and he's already dead. That's how you know it's a good run. That's how you freaking know. Yeah, you're dead. You think that's gonna work on me, bozo? I know your dumb song and dance. Fucking idiot. Alright, GG's. Come on, Wolf Trap, you're coming with me. I think we got it. We sure did. GG's. That was a good one. Pretty much from the beginning. Like, started off strong, ended strong. Felt very much similar to the run I lost last night, but better. Hey, look, enemies defeated 865, deaths 864. Pretty sneaky, sis. I don't know what they're sneaking by me, but pretty sneaky. The main thing I would have liked about this run to be a little different is, for one, the orbs. And also, I would have liked to have pivoted to a pure physical run, but it was just too soon. Like that Evil Sword Kyrian would, or the Hope Slasher, I mean, would have been very nice, but at a certain point, you just have to be like, it's not happening. So I'll play what the run gives me, which was mixed damage, and it worked out. The early game crit item fake out was kind of unfortunate though, and the Spokesman of the Mist buff ended up sadly not being all that useful. But either way, I think the run was very good. And our curses were very good, and just pretty much everything was very good. And I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And also, once again, sorry for the break. I'm back now, and I'll be back. So that's all I really have to say. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.